I take me go catch a fire. He's like, what you talking about? Like when him come and look, like him start freak out, he's like, crap. Wonder if we're supposed to rush to the hospital. But like nobody knew what to do because like me literally like smoke like me a steam. Hey Whiskers, Kimonie here from Golden Whisk and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, if you haven't watched my last video, which is technically my first video, then just click this card right here and that will take you straight to the video. If not, wait till you don't watch this, that's fine. The link will be down below in the description box. Now, what are we doing today? Well, from the title, I guess you would have known that we're doing a get to know me tag. Well, something like that. 15 fun facts about me. And I have a list right here on this phone because memorable, which should probably be the first one. So yeah, let's do this. Fun fact 1, I'm allergic to the cold. No, I posted some pictures of my skin like fully rashed up and red and all these things, and everybody was like, warm tea, and I'm like, I'm allergic to the cold. So yeah, fun fact 1, I'm pretty much always dying or in long sleeve. Fun fact 2, which I'm pretty proud of, if I'm being honest. I am the youngest entrepreneur in my family. Well, successful one. Because others might want to, debate this one, but yeah, I am. And weirdly, this has been a dream since I was like age 12. I remember being in primary school, and that was like one of the main things I wanted. I wanted to be an entrepreneur at that point, but I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. Fun fact number 3. Fun fact number 3, which is very weird, and this is weird 2 main reasons, right? I'm a baker, and if y'all know, baking is a science, which means that you have to learn how to measure stuff because you might be off with like one ingredient and it throws the whole thing off. No, for the life of me, I cannot measure pasta to save my life or anybody else's life. I'll be making pasta for 2, turns out being pasta for 12. Like, I cannot do it. So when I make pasta, I say no, I make pasta for myself. If more leave over, then pasta for everybody. And usually it's pasta for everybody. The second thing why it's so weird is because I eat pasta like too often. Like, you would think that by now I would know how to measure pasta, but I just can't. Like, my family will probably watch this video and be like, yep, that should have been number 1. Weird one. Fun fact number 4. When I was younger, I thought I could spontaneously combust. Yeah, I did. But let me explain. No, for those who don't know, spontaneous combustion is pretty much just going up into flames, like with your mind or spontaneously. So you can just ignite yourself without like actually, striking a match or something. So I just ran out of storage and the video stopped, but we'll fix it and we're back. Now, yeah, I thought I genuinely thought I could spontaneously combust. But alright, this is a story. So this is linked to the first one, right? Which is that I'm allergic to the cold. No, this is like maybe 2 weeks or so after I was diagnosed. So I had some idea of what this whole condition entailed, but it's like I never really understand it. So I was washing the dishes, then like the water was cold, right? Because I was familiar, like the water always cold. Now if I'm having a cold shower or I'm washing the dishes and the water is cold, then I'm going to get hives and it's going to burn like crazy. So I try not to, but I mean, I wash plate, the heat and cook boil water. Some of the day, and like my hands start burning like crazy, and I say, don't know what happened. But you wash your plate and you're not really pay that no mind. Either way, keep on happening and keep on get worse, and I say, crap, what happened to me? No, I don't want to say nothing to nobody because I don't want them to say, oh, excuses me, I try to find, I don't want to wash the dishes. So like, but then they keep on and get worse. Like when I look on my hand red, like red. No, I'm very dark. I'm not very, but I'm dark. So if you see my hand get red, you know it's well bad. And it's burning like crazy and I'm like, crap. You saw me look on my hand, I could literally see the steam coming off of my hand and I'm like, am I burning up? Like, I literally think maybe that gonna like burst into flames. So like, I call Ali and like, I'm like, come up on my hand real quick. And like, I think me go catch a fire. He's like, what are you talking about? Like when him come and look, like him start freak out, he's like, crap. Wonder if we're supposed to rush to go hospital. But like nobody knew what to do because like me literally like smoke like nasty. But yeah, the explanation behind it though is that because my hand was getting so hot from the attack that I was having and the water was unmasking from the washing, like the heat from my hand was so hot that it started to convert the water into steam. Crazy stuff. Next thing, I am fully obsessed with ranch. Like ranch probably account for like 60% of my body weight at this point. Like if I'm making a sandwich, if I'm eating salads, listen, fries, fried anything, once ranch can add to it. Sometimes ranch not supposed to add to it, but I'm adding ranch. Like my family kind of sick of me. Pause for a second. If you're not subscribed yet, yeah, just do it right now. Just do it right now. Just pause for a second and click the logo that is in the corner of the screen and you can subscribe from there. I'm not even ask if you exit the video. It's that simple. Give me a minute. You do it? Alright, thanks. Now back to the video. This one kind of funny. Now, my birthday is July 6th, right? Which means that my sign is Cancer. Now, when I was younger, I didn't know anything about this. I think I was like maybe 7 because that was before I moved. Yeah, that was when I was living with my parents. No, I heard I was Cancer, and I heard from like one of my aunts. She was reading the horoscope thing, and some of my older family members were there. So like everybody was checking, like when is my birthday? When is this? Whatever. No, me just the day I eavesdrop. No, they were doing for one of my cousins, whose birthday is also on July 6th. He was older. He understood. So they were like, oh, Fabian, you're Cancer. Because you're born July 6th. So of course, me start freaking out. Me say, Jesus Christ. My Cancer? Like, that means I make a dead soon. Like, I fully thought that that's what it, number 7. Oh, this one I found out recently. And the connection that was made, it's like, out of this world. Is like, universe, are you sending me signs? So my first dog, well technically my only dog, because I'm kind of afraid of dogs unless it's house dogs. So my first dog's name was Whiskey. No, I didn't choose this name for the dog. He came with the name. And yeah, when he died, first of all, I was so obsessed with the dog. And like, if you know me, you know me, I love come here. So like, when I come here, I look shaggy like the dog. And like, my family they started calling me Whiskey when the dog dead. So like, it was like one of my nicknames. So mommy still call me Whiskey, and my brother sometimes. So yeah, that was a name. And then like, when I was coming up with the business name, which was a whole long process, we came up with Golden Whisk, well, as you know. And the other day we were talking about it, and you were like, you know, you ever realize it's like you just have something to do with whisks, like whiskey and, you know, golden whisk. And I'm like, I just felt like it was meant to be. But yeah, rest in peace, Whiskey. This one I'm pretty much ashamed because I don't know what made that thing. So throughout my 7 years of high school, I was actually studying to become a pediatrician. I understand why, because I love children, and I mean sciences were interesting at the time. But me, mid school, no. Thank God that didn't happen. This one is probably the most interesting one. This is number 9. Probably the most interesting one. And like, I freak out people when I do this, but I can rotate my shoulders. That makes sense? I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. So like, my shoulder is here, obviously, and I can make it like where my underarm is. Like, let me show you. So I can do it with both arms, but so I can. This is kind of soft, so this is kind of soft, so it's hard to do on this, but I don't want to move, so like my shoulder is now under here. It's so weird. And I can do it with the other side. This one kind of feels handicapped. I haven't done it in a while, but I remember when I was younger, I actually tricked my brother that my hand was broken. We were fighting over the remote. He gave me the remote so that I wouldn't cry. 10. This one is interesting, and I'm going to leave it up to you guys to figure out. So even though this is just my 3rd video on my channel, I actually have 4 videos of me on YouTube. Figure it out. If you're a day 1 and you're coming from Instagram, then you would have known. Big up Rashida. That's a little hint right there. Figure it out, figure it out. I love to bake. We all know this. You wouldn't dare yourself, you never know that unless you're new. If you're new, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Well, don't share yet, come when you finish the video. But yeah, subscribe in the meantime. If you don't want to leave the video, you can just click the Golden Whisk logo right in the corner of the screen, and that should do the trick. So, where was I? Yeah, so I really love baking, as most of you would know, but I don't eat cakes. Like, literally, if you feel for cake, if you eat it. I love cake pops though. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I love to bake, but I don't eat cakes. This weight is not from me eating cakes. This is from me eating ranch. Yeah. This one, I was actually talking about it last night. I actually played the violin for a week. I did it for a week, and I'm like, nope, not doing this again. 1, too much commitment. I may have commitment issues. Oops. And 2, we just find the sound. And now after a while, like the violin actually there in the closet and probably like dry rotten at this point. But yeah, never did it again. This one I've been trying to figure out for years. I have this nickname, and no, I'm not gonna tell you because it's not my favorite nickname, but I have no idea how I got it. I literally have no idea. Like some people say, oh, it's because you used to love drink tea at morning time out of some big mug. Hint, hint. But I'm like, I don't remember that. I don't remember getting the name. I don't remember who gave me the name, how I got the name, when I got the name. I just know some technically have the name. At one point I heard that it was my sister's nickname, and then it passed down a generation. Listen, I don't know. I have a nickname. I have no idea how I got it, where I got it, when I got it, who I got it from. But it's there. And only like a handful of people call me, so it doesn't really matter to me, but yeah. This one is kind of funny because I'm like, I don't understand. I'm a certified listener. I did an online course to be like a listener / therapist to persons who were like struggling with depression, and I had like 5 stars. That's not even the weird part. The weird part is I suck at communication in real life. Like, I just don't understand how. But yeah, I'm a certified listener, guys. Yeah. And the last one, 15 and last, of course. Now, if you guys have made it this far in the video, don't forget the golden rule: like, share, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and it would help me out a whole lot. So yeah, like I find this funny. No, I don't watch any videos on YouTube, mostly because that's the only place I can change it. But I don't watch any videos on YouTube that is not on ×2, as in the speed. I cannot watch a video on normal to save my life. Cannot. Me, too impatient. Me cannot do it. Like, I just can't. The other day I was watching this video, and like Dominic passed, and he was like, "Can you hear anything?" I'm like, "Yes, can't you?" He's like, "Nope." The person's talking like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, because it's on ×2. He's like, "That much I know because you always watch your videos on ×2, but how do you get any content from that?" Like, I'm hearing everything clearly. It was like, I'm so impatient, so I start on ×2, and then like, it's almost like I've trained my ears to hear things like in ×2. It's not crazy. Either way, so if you didn't know before, I'm a weird person, and this video probably just concreted that fact. in your mind. But you've made it this far, and I think this is a pretty long video. So if you have, again, don't forget to like. Now you can share, comment, and subscribe. Leave a comment so that I know if you like this video and if you want more videos like this. Again, if you haven't seen my first video, which is also my last video, then you can click this card right here and that will take you straight to the video. If you want to see the fourth YouTube video that I was in, you can check it out in the description box below. My IG handle will also be in the description box below. But if you can't bother to click no link, then you can find me on IG at Golden Whisk Ja. If you don't know yet, I don't know when you're gonna know. And if you're not follow me yet, I don't know when you're gonna follow. And if you're not subscribed yet, what you do? What are you doing? So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for staying with me through all this crazy. If you like what you're seeing so far, let me know on here or on IG. And yeah, so I'll see you guys next week with another video. Until then, stay golden.